Is it on? Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Happy New Year. It's a couple days after Christmas, so happy Kwanzaa, I believe. Boxing Day was yesterday, so happy Boxing Day. And whatever other holidays there were. I'm all excited. Gonna do a little pour. Got a lot of goodies for Christmas. Before I get started, let me show you the results from a couple things. Oh, you probably can't see it. Up on the wall there, let me get them down. This is a Deep Space Nine. I don't even remember if I filmed it or not, but it dried. For how dark it is, it dried really nice. It's already sold. I still gotta wait to varnish it. It is on canvas, so I'm not gonna resin. I'll just varnish and send it on its merry way. So I zoom in on him. He's really loved this. That gives me the giggles every time. And I do like that, like this top part is poured with black. And then down here though, that's a really, really deep blue in there. Got a little bit of pitting right there, but what are you gonna do? I don't remember my recipe either. But the rest of it's pretty great. So there's that guy. I know I filmed this guy. I hate this painting. I hate it so much that I'm probably going to cut the canvas and make two 8x8s out of it, because it's one painting up here, which is fabulous with the greens and golds and a little bit of black. Great cells. And then the bottom part is also nice, but I don't like that in the middle. Really, it just bugs me to no end. So yeah, I'm gonna snip, or actually take my X-Acto knife and cut those out and see if I can get them re-stretched onto some frames and make two different paintings out of them. That's the plan. And then I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. And then finally, after like, I took like seriously 2 weeks for Mr. Snake Man here. How does it go? Like this? No, it goes like this. Mr. Snake Man to dry. And given how thick it was, it dried like really well. Or if there's pitting, you really can't see it because it's just like so dark and thick. And if it pitted, it probably just shows the paint underneath. I really can't see any. But there's that guy. I like the parts where you can really see the burnt orange and everything. If there were parts where like here where it's like too dark for my taste. My husband loves this painting though. He thinks it's really awesome. But it's my art, so it's not staying. And then finally, last thing I want to show you that I'm super excited about because it's going into an art gallery in January is that I resined the caramel macchiato diptych that was on wood. So they turned out awesome. Let me see if I can show you. Let me put the camera down, maybe you can see the whole thing. See if I can do this without turning anything off. So there's one, or most of one. All resin and shiny and like kind of perfect. Came out really, really great. And then the companion piece, let's see, does it go like that? Does it go like this? Does it go like this? No, I don't remember the orientation. That doesn't look right. I must go like this. Something like that. Yeah, there you go. So there's those guys. They are done. They are finished on the back, ready to hang, looking great. And off to the gallery they shall go. So we'll see what happens with those guys. Hope I sell them. Although it'll be kind of sad. But they're really great. So, all right. So we'll get you all the way down on the canvas, show you what I'm doing today because it's another tower. Yay! So just like the caramel macchiato, these are 6x24. 2-inch deep cradled wood ampersand canvases. They come pre-gessoed, so they're really nice and smooth. So, you know, really nice and deep and thick underneath. And colors for today, I broke out a lot of the good stuff. And my color inspiration was actually a tube that I got for Christmas. This is series 4, so cost a pretty penny. This is turquoise, phthalo turquoise by Golden, and that cup right there. And then right here we have, oh, I might have been out of it. What did I do with it? This is Grimbacher Payne's Gray. I have, oh, here it is, right here. Grimbacher Academy. I'm all thumbs today. Payne's Gray. And then I was going to do like a monotone with the different shades of the blue-green, and at the last second, I'm like, it needs a little blue, because everything needs a little blue. So this is the Lucas Crystal Liquid. This is Prussian Blue right there. And then next up we have Cobalt Turquoise. This is my Sennelier number 343, Series 6. So even more mucho dinero for this guy here. So I'm like, don't screw up my painting. That's some really good stuff right there. And then the silver is my Winsor Newton Professional Series, Series 3. This is silver number 2, and it was a smidgen dark, so I added like a little bit of white to get it a little more, just like a little lighter version of silver. And then finally here, this light blue color perplexed me because it's supposed to be light turquoise by Sennelier number 339. Look at the color there. Doesn't it look like kind of blue-green, like a light blue-green? And then look at the color in the tube. Like, I really should take it back because that's clearly two different colors. But I already add pouring medium and everything to it, and I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna go for it. But I was a bit miffed because it's clearly mislabeled. Somebody at the factory had a snafu for sure. So, that said, those are the colors. They're already mixed. Show you my consistency. I also have 3 giant cups of titanium white. And what else do I have? A cup of tea. Not that you care about that. Consistency, let me pick a good color to show you. These have been sitting for about 2 hours. Pretty much like that. The trace lasts about a second before it disappears. It's a little on the thin side. They're all like that, even the white. I'm gonna go ahead and add my spot on treadmill silicone. And I'm gonna do 2 in this, 2 in that. There's a big hair. Hey, go away. 1. Did any go in there? No. 1, 2, whoa, it's like 2.5. 1 in the blue. 2 in the black, or gray. Well, that was 3. That one's, they didn't want 3 in there. And 2 in the other phthalo turquoise. Give those a light stir. Lose my jewelry. I hope everyone had nice holidays. I didn't get a lot of paint. I got a bunch of the small tubes of the Sennelier because my husband knows I love that brand. But I did get some big wood canvases. Like these guys, I have like a, I don't know, a something by 40, like an 18 by 40, I think, of wood. I know I got at least 3 18 by 24s. So everyone got me my cradled wood canvases, which is awesome. So I've been debating on what to do exactly for this pour. And I know I wanted a lot of white again, like my last video, which unfortunately I cannot show you the results of that because it dried to the touch. It's not cured yet, and it was a gift from my sister-in-law, and I ended up making it a triptych, and she saw them on Christmas Day, Christmas afternoon, and took them home to cure. She loved them, so I'm like, oh, okay. So I told her I'd come back and varnish them and put the hardware on them when they're ready, but she wanted to stare at them at her house, and they're for her, so I couldn't say no. So I was either going to do another pour like this and sandwich a lot of the colors, or I saw an artist who's my inspiration today, and I don't know her true name, Ilkaby on Instagram, where she's been just doing a lot of stripes, like filling up her cups and just striping back and forth, and like deliberately a lot of stripes. So I thought maybe I'd give that a whirl, or I just pour straight down and put whites on the ends. So let me, or maybe I pour like this, just a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna go total stripey. I'm going to go, I'm gonna put some white on an end here, and then do a pour across both this way. And then maybe white on both ends. Maybe I'll put white on both ends. And if one end gets covered up, that'll be okay. So let me take my white. Can you guys see the end? Yeah, kinda. Should I move this forward or back? No, back, right? There we go. So let me just do this for a second. I'm gonna lose some in the crack, that's okay. There. And then maybe I'll do both ends, what the hell? And pour my white on both ends. Well, that solves the corner problem right off the bat, right? So that's one good thing. And just do that. I don't have my canvases attached to anything because I do want to be able to separate them to tilt. So, and I don't have pegs in them or anything either, since I'm only painting the tops. So I don't have to worry about the sides, and the bottoms are all taped up. So I really don't have to worry about that. So I'm like, oh, I can just let these lie on my counter. I'm just making sure my little lip is covered on the sides, my little, you know, tiny 1/8 of an inch lip that will show. We'll cover that up with white. There. All right. Wipe off my finger. Every time I do one of these, I feel extra nervous. I'm always nervous filming, but like extra nervous when I do these guys, because I don't know why. It's almost easier to scrape wood than it is canvas. They rinse off really easy, so I'll get over it, I guess. So I'm going to do 2 cups. I don't think I'm going to need 2 cups, but just in case. I always say that, and then I do. So, what's new with you guys? How was your holidays? Thank you for all the holiday wishes. Thank you again for all the people that went out searching for my ornaments that I could put a tea light in. Like one gal even checked like the markets in Germany and couldn't find them. So man, totally appreciative of that. You guys are really good to me in that regard. So thank you very much. Let me see. Let me think about my order. I have way too much paint too. So yep, let's go with that. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. So we were evil parents on Christmas morning because my daughter got mostly clothes, like 90% clothes, and she was actually pretty good. She waited until like 8:30 to wake us up instead of, you know, at the crack of dawn, which was nice. And she opened up all of her presents, and she seemed a little bummed out. And we're like, "Well, you don't like your gift?" She's like, "Yeah." Like, "Is that it?" And we're like, "Yeah." "What were you expecting?" She's like, "I don't know." And so we pretended we were all like mad, like, "Don't be ungrateful. What are you talking about? Go downstairs and clean the cat litter." Which was like so mean. And she's like, what? We're like, you heard us, go clean the cat litter. He was like, now? Like Christmas morning, like right now? And we were like, yep, off you go. So she's like, all right. And off she went. And then we followed her down the steps, and in our laundry room was a brand new bike. And she cried. It was very sweet. We thought she'd be really mad at us for tricking her, but it was pretty cool. So, all right. Lots and lots and lots of white on top of this. And otherwise, I did some resining, but I didn't paint. I haven't painted in a while. Took a holiday break. So if you guys wrote to me and I didn't respond, like I stayed off my YouTube channel for the most part. Answered questions here and there, but kind of wanted a break, you know. Oh, I did my little holiday art thing at this resort. And I don't want to say it's a bust, but definitely have learned my lesson not to do those types of venues, because they're really not art venues, and people aren't expecting to like buy art, you know? Like they had it was on this pavilion, and they set up, I'm gonna use even less paint hopefully. They set up 6 or 8 of these little cute little Kris Kringle huts, and I got there early. My husband helped me, and luckily I got one of the better ones because I faced away from the wind, and it was incredibly windy, which made it downright like bitterly cold. But on the opposite side, if you were facing the wind, or in one of those little huts facing the wind, you were facing the fire pit and the food vendors and the petting zoo. So I was kind of facing the parking lot, but everyone they had to go by my booth in order to get to the petting zoo. But you know, people just weren't in the market. I think I netted after I, you know, sold enough to cover my costs. I think I made like $100. That was it. But you know, what are you gonna do? So I've learned I'm gonna stick to galleries and actual art fairs to sell. And then, you know, my Etsy store. And that's it. All right, another big dollop of white, and I think we'll be good to go. It was nice though. A friend let me, they had power, so a friend let me borrow her space heaters. So I was relatively toasty all day, and I was over chatting with other vendors that were facing the wind. One guy in particular who made like, he was a woodsmith, and he had these really cool cutting boards. I actually bought one for my husband. He was just frozen solid. I felt bad for him. Like he just looked really, really cold. All right, is that enough paint? That seems like hardly any paint. I mean, color-wise. It's a lot of white. But I think that's what I'm gonna go for it. If it doesn't work out, I still have a full cup of white and a ton of paint left, and I can do it over, right? It's just paint. It's funny, if you don't paint for just even a week, you feel rusty. It's kind of how I feel. Back and forth with them, or do I go down? I think I'm gonna go back and forth, right? just kind of see what happens. Just gonna add the white to the white. A lot of white. Now I gotta do it righty. Oh God. Hold on, I'm gonna cheat, come over to the other side because I don't want to do it righty. I'm a lefty. Add the white to the white here. Try not to bump. There's my color. Good, good, good. Color, color. Color. Oh, splooge right in the middle. There's my white. Light and airy, we hope. Light and airy. Wipe off my hands. Let's see, let's give it a torch. Not too many bubbles because I did leave it, whoops. What's going on with my torch? Why isn't my torch working? Are you serious? Do you have your filled? Oh no. That's not good. Nothing's happening. Hold on, let me get my backup torch. All right, still have Rinky Dink working, so, my goodness. To figure out what's going on with my torch. All right, I'm gonna pull these apart for a second. Make some room. And just see what I like. Up and down. This should be fairly easy. Gotta come off my side a little bit. Right there. Off you go. And just help the cells kind of pop out a little bit. And I got a white spot. And come up here a little. Come down here a little. And I got a spot right there. Nothing to it, man. I'm a little disappointed in the lack of diversity with the colors, though. I really am. I want to save the one cell, but get rid of the other one. There we go. All right, kind of like that. Let me put him down. I really like that, you guys. That's nice and airy. And light and fluffy. What do I like about this one? Can you guys see? I don't like that blob right there. I'll tell you that right off the bat. But I might live with it. We'll see. Let's see. I gotta go off this way a little bit. Yeah. Goodbye, blob. I'm sorry. There we go. And then come back. I need to come down a little bit. Maybe back up. Let that run off the sides. And I got us another spot. I need a dollop of white. But this is easy peasy. It really was. Check it out. So there'll go something like that, where they'll be complementary, and come up a little bit here if I want. Or maybe come down, actually. Something like that. Little matching set. And I need a dollop of white right here. I don't want to smudge the blue line. I'm going to use my finger and put a little bit of white right there. Perfect. And you tilt that off a little bit. There you go. Ta-da! More green than I wanted. I guess I can't complain given the lack of, like I said, the lack of diversity in my own colors. But that's kind of pretty. Very aquatic. I'm going to do a little bit of torching just to see if I can get like little baby cells along the edges here to pop up. I'm going to leave this middle section alone. I like the crisp white in the middle. I think this is really kind of pretty. Kind of pleased. Right? Instead of just like solid color. So I think the last time when I was doing the blue pour for my sister-in-law, I said, look, negative space, and someone said, that doesn't count. And I'm like, oh man, really? So I want to know, does this count as negative space or not? Like, what constitutes negative space? Someone let me know. Am I gonna get anything? I got a couple little babies. Pop some bubbles in here. The big old hair. No way. Pop some bubbles in the white. See if I get anything along the edges here. How about up here? Any? Yeah, there we go. Just little freckles, little babies. And in here. I hate this torch. It's kind of useless. Pop some bubbles in the white. Maybe some in here, a little bit. Whoa. I guess that was okay. What else in here? Leave the middle alone. How about in here? And in here. Leave the middle alone, Karen. Huh. And ta-da! I'm done. That was like really fast. At least it felt fast to me. Probably like, shut up already. Really happy with the cells. They're very cute and light and airy and, you know, cell-like and bubbly. I got a little fish. Nothing untoward today, you know, or obscene, which is good. They go together nicely, and I think they would look good in anybody's house. There's one cell in particular I want you guys to see that I love it when it does stuff like this. So let me come down and show you real quick before I sign off for the day. And oh, before I forget, or here, I'll just push down on my thing. Whoa, oh my God, Karen. Before I go, don't forget the first Sunday in January, live pour, 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time in the US. I think that's the 6th, January 6th, live pour. So hope to see you guys then. Let me zoom in. So let me do the first guy here. Isn't he cool? And then the little guys, the little necklaces in the middle. I kind of love that. And then up here, really kind of happy with how it turned out. And this one over here, like check out that cell right there. where's my finger? Right there, can you see him? Where he's like black and then white and then color and then gray. Like, that's awesome. So, different kind of cells when you use this much white too. They're gonna turn out different when it interacts with the white, but really kind of happy overall. There they be. And where am I? 30 minutes, not too bad for me. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys probably pretty soon because I got a lot of leftover paint. So maybe tonight I'll do another one. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.